In today's video, should you be having a cheat meal?
All by myself.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Paul Ravella from ProPhysique.com coming to you on Saturday afternoon. It's a little gloomy outside. It's actually Florida here in winter. Don't feel bad for me. It's 60 degrees today. I'll survive. So today's topic comes after a video I did recently on intuitive eating. The idea that we can instinctually know what to eat that is best for ourselves. And so someone posed the question, should I be having a cheat meal? And the idea of the cheat meal goes back to very restrictive diet plans where you basically create this very strict, very limited food plan, and then once in a while, whatever the frequency is, you add in a cheat meal where you go out and have whatever you want. So there's a few good things here and a few bad things, and we'll talk about if the cheat meal is right for you or if perhaps you should be doing something else. So the first thing that I like about the idea behind the cheat meal is that we restrict ourselves, but we also have that reward, okay? So sometimes psychologically, you can push through a tough barrier if you know you're going to get a reward at the end. So for example, if you have 5 days of strict dieting, but you set up a cheat day or a cheat meal, you know that you're going to get there. So you can kind of hold back. It's kind of like saving money, right? You know you want to buy something fancy, so for a few days, a few months, a few weeks, whatever it is, you don't spend money. You get frugal. It's kind of like that with dieting. So I don't have a problem with that. If that's your ideal, that you're going to say restrict calories and then give yourself a cheat by taking off those restrictions and it's working for you, good on you. That is not a problem at all. Where I begin to have a problem with the term cheat meal is, first, the term cheat. It implies that we're doing something wrong. So I use the term free meal, meaning you're free to eat what you want. Cheating implies that whatever you eat is therefore off plan, off limits, bad, not good. You're doing something wrong. If it's a part of your plan, it's not technically a cheat, right? The foods you were eating the other 5 days a week were not cheating, and now you're cheating, right? So I don't like that implication. It's just places a weird psychological thing. I like the term free meal. For those that are in a very restrictive, like contest prep process, we use things like refeeds, which are very controlled. There's definitely no cheating going on there. And perhaps a diet break, but same thing, the same concept. So we're still controlling things. We're just raising calories back up for a day, 2 days, a week, whatever it may be. So the idea behind the cheat meal is that we don't have to track. Where I really love the cheat meal or free meal, which is what I'm going to call it, is when we're coming out of a contest prep and we want to keep a semblance of consistency with our planning, but we don't want to have that feeling of we're still in a restriction mode and it's very difficult to sustain that part of the diet. That's where the free meal comes in. Multiple of my clients have reported that by having a free meal or a night out with their significant other, it really allows not only them to feel better about what they're doing, but their spouse or their significant other or their loved ones to feel better because, hey, if they can go out and stick to their plan and go out and have dinner and they're still making progress, well, maybe there's more to this. One of the biggest issues with the fitness culture or the bodybuilding, weight loss, looking good culture is this stigma that you have to completely adhere to something that's unrealistic and that you're not enjoying your life. And so the people that are around will say, yeah, Paul looks great, but I know he's suffering. He hasn't eaten out in months. He hasn't had a beer. He hasn't hung out with his friends. So by having a free meal but sticking to your plan the rest of the time, well, you can kind of remove the stigma. And then you get buy-in from those around you and something magical happens. You start to inspire them. They start to take a part of the journey. Maybe your progress, your weight loss, your improvement of your overall life will start to impact those around you. I have seen this myself. The first time I did a competition diet, My sister went on a diet after and started losing weight simply because she was like, hey, if my brother can do it, I can do it, right? She didn't have a lot of weight to lose, hardly any, but she did look better. The next time I saw her, and I said, what happened? She said, I saw you did it. So you'll start to realize that through your process, the people around you will start to have more buy-in. And if you need to call it a cheat or a free meal, whatever you want to call it, I'm fine with that. I just am wary of psychological issues of eating disorder behavior. And so if you start to define things as good, bad, on plan, off plan, cheating, not cheating, it can start to create some issues with, okay, well, I've gone off plan, therefore, why the hell would I even bother the rest of the day, the rest of the week? Hell, I'll just start in the new year, right? That might be something you say, I'm off plan, let's just keep this rolling. Whereas, if you just call it a free meal, there's no guilt associated. If you just call it a free day, there's no guilt associated. If you just understand that it's just a part of the process and you are flexible throughout your day, week, with what you're doing, and it's the overall picture that matters most, then we're going to be consistent for the long term. That's where the magic happens, when we're consistent. All right, guys, it's just going to be a short video today. My microphone battery died and I don't have a spare one, so hopefully the audio is good. Going to go replace that. Going to take Sunday off from the videos. It's my wife's birthday on Monday, so I'm going to go shopping tomorrow with my son, get her something special, and start the week off right, because we are into that fun time of year, the holidays, and already planning, going to be at LA Fit Expo, going to be in San Diego, hanging out with Brett Contreras after that. And so yeah, it's going to be a great start to 2018, and I'm going to bring you guys along for the ride. My man Chad Nutter is going to be along for the ride again, so documenting the crap out of this, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it. If you have any questions or comments or things you'd like to hear about, let me know. This is the time of the year when the noise is down from all the stuff around me, because fitness gets quiet around the holidays. So this is the time when I can get real specific and address your questions. So let me know. Hope you guys have an awesome Saturday and an awesome week ahead, and I'll talk to you Monday.